Somebody get it. All right, guys. So, a few years ago, this man was traveling through Tibet for a business trip. And he'd been going for a few hours now, and he could see on the horizon that there were some storm clouds gathering. He kept driving, until he eventually reached the storm. Began to hail, began to rain. It was just all around horrible. There were torrents of water down the side of the road. He was getting kind of scared. But, as it would have it, his car broke down. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate.
Why is it always the cars, man?
Yeah, it's downright unfortunate. In the middle of the mountains,
Wow.
Fog,
Hey,
rain,
was it
snow.
a Ford?
Should have had a Toyota.
probably.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
But
Did someone just say that?
he tries to call AAA, but he's in Tibet and he doesn't have a signal. They don't pick up, so he gets out of his car, he looks around, doesn't see anything in the surroundings, but in the very far distance, he sees the faint glimmer of a light. He goes, well, I could at least try to go there. That must be people. So he begins to trek through this storm, and after hours of hiking, he makes it there. And it seems to be a monastery. He knocks on the wooden gate, waits a moment, and eventually a monk comes to the door. He says, hey, Mr. Monk dude, my car broke down a few miles back. Do you think I could stay here until the storm clears and I can try to call again, call AAA? Monk says, yes, you can come in, we'll house you, we'll feed you, and heck, we even have a few ex-mechanics here, they can fix your car. So he goes in for the night, the monks feed him, they get him some dry clothes, they give him a bed for the night.
No way.
And they go out the next morning and they fix his car. But while he was asleep that night, he heard a steady tapping somewhere in the distance in this monastery. Didn't think much of it. It's an old building. There might be critters. Don't know quite what it could be. You know. Anyway, wakes up the next morning. They feed him some monk food. Rice.
Monk?
Oat.
Some oats.
Single oat.
One oat.
One oat.
Lasts him a month.
And they send him on his way. Well, a few years later, the same man, same road, same mountains, a different storm this time.
But the same car broke down?
Oh no, he bought a new one. He thought better of it. This one happened to be a Tesla, but it caught on fire halfway there. But he's broken down in roughly the same spot. He goes, well, I know where the monks' monastery is. I can go there. I know they can fix my car. Huh? Oh, it didn't burn too hard. I mean, it was raining. It just kind of... They do that. But he goes to the monastery, knocks on the door once more. The same monk comes to the door. He goes, hey, my car broke down again. Can you guys house me for the night, fix my car again? The monk says, sure. So they bring him in, feed him some monk food for dinner. Water. And they put him to bed. Well, that night again, he hears
What?
somewhere in the distance, reverberating throughout this monastery.
What?
He recalls it from the time before, and he goes, well, that's something odd. And then you think it would be cleared up by now, or they would have at least fixed a leaky roof. But, you know, monks are busy.
Fixing cars.
Yeah, fixing cars, praying, eating oat. So he wakes up, they feed him, once again, monk food, burlap, and they send him on his way. Well, he gets home to his wife, and he's sitting at dinner, and he goes, well, wife? Yes, your name is wife. I can't stop thinking about that monastery. I can't stop thinking about that tapping noise. And really, I can't stop thinking about all those monks did for me, but that tapping noise kind of got on my nerves. I really need to know what it was. So he leaves his family, packs up all his belongings, and goes to Tibet. Well, they don't rent cars, and he forgot, he packed up all his belongings and he left his car there. So he goes on a hike. And it takes him days to get to the monastery, but he eventually makes it. He knocks on the door. The monks come to the door, says, guys, can I stay here for a while? I want to learn about you. They say, sure. Join us for monk dinner. They bring him in, they feed him, they clothe him, they shave the little spot in his head, and he goes to bed for the night. Once again, tapping in the middle of the night.
But it
Driving.
wasn't raining that time.
Huh? This is consistent. Know what I'm doing. No plot holes at all. All right. So, at this point, it's driving him crazy. It's actually a little bit louder this time. So, he wakes up the next morning. He goes to the head monk. He goes, Mr. Head Monk Dude, what's the deal with this tapping? I've heard it every time that I've come here. And I know it's not the oat silo. What is it? Could be the rice silo, but grain mill. But talking to the Mr. Head Monk Dude, and the monk goes, well, I can't tell you quite yet because you haven't been with us long enough. Travel to all the beaches in all the world and count all the grains of sand. Come back and tell me how many grains there are, and then you will be a monk, and I can tell you what the tapping is. The man says, okay. So he leaves the monastery, spends the next 50 years of his life traveling to all the beaches, counting sand grain by grain by grain. He eventually returns to the monastery, his hair long and gray, beard down to the floor. His knees are weak and his arms are heavy. There's oats on his sweater already. But the head monk says, you're a monk now, I can show you. So he leads him through the corridors of the monastery to this oaken door. It's got a large lock on it. He opens the lock, and behind this door you can see a staircase. It's dimly lit, with several sconces along the wall. He goes, follow me. He goes down the stairs, and as it coils around, and in the darkness he can see another door. This door is made out of iron.
What?
What's behind the door? Oh, you're not going to believe this. He opens the door, the head monk takes out a set of keys and jingles them around for a minute, and he unlocks the iron clasp and flips the bar over. And he opens the door, and behind this door is another set of stairs. Several sconces light up as they begin to travel down. At the end of these set of stairs, they find a door made completely out of bronze.
Whoa, whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Fascinating.
The head monk opens the clasp on this door, opens the door itself, and they begin to travel down the stairs once more.
What?
What?
Who? What? They begin to travel. They begin to travel down the stairs once more. At the bottom of this set of stairs, they find a door made completely out of silver.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's wild. Not plated still. Full silver.
Oh, but it's not as precious. But they open this door. They go down another flight of stairs, coiling around and around and around and around. They find another door made solid gold.
Whoa.
They open this door, swing it open, and go down another set of stairs, sconces, lighting as they go down.
Whoa. The sconces.
At the bottom of this set of stairs, they find another iron door, but this one has silver filigree and gems encrusted on it. They open it. They have like 5 sets of locks.
Same key?
What? It's just the same key. I don't know why he's like jiggling around the keys. It's just like 12 copies of the same exact skeleton key. But you know, you never know monks. They be doing monk stuff. But they open this filigreed door and they go down and they find another door. This one's made out of silver, filigreed with gold. They open it, they travel down the stairs once more. At the end of these stairs, they find one out of gold, filigreed with platinum. They open it, they travel down the stairs once more.
Yes.
Same key?
Oh, same exact key. Same exact key.
Are the locks increasing every time, or is it like 5 locks on each door?
Oh, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 17. It just happens.
Alright.
That's how it be.
Alright, hey, Cyrus, sit down here.
I'll hurry up. You know I can. Because this is a really short joke.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But they head down this door, or this set of stairs behind this door, and they find one encrusted in gems and filigreed with gold once more. They open it and they head down, and they find another copy of the exact same door, but this one has 12 locks on it. The monk says, "Wait, I don't have the right key for this one. Let me go back up the stairs."
All the way back up?
Yeah, he's like 97 years old. He's not gonna have a good
But
time.
1
They
second.
have an elevator.
I thought it was only 1 key.
Oh yeah, you're right. The monk walks over to the edge of the staircase and he
It starts walking upstairs.
But it starts going up the stairs. But some hours later, the old monk returns,
In the elevator or back downstairs?
back down the stairs, but a little worse for wear.
Okay.
He says, "We only got one more door after this one." He opens the locks, heads down the stairs, stumbles a bit because he's feeble. Gets to the final door. This door is made out of just simple pine, but the lock on it is strange. It looks like a funnel.
Also, be like a
Where's my gong?
Wait.
No!
The monk. I'm almost there, Blake. It's almost there. I promise, guys. It's coming up. The monk takes out a bowl of oat and pours it in the funnel. The door opens, and guess what they see?
What they see?
A monk
What they
man.
see? What he see?
A monk man.
You know, I really wish I could tell you guys, but you're no monks.
He's so mad. He's so mad.
I was waiting on you, my phone's out there.
Beautiful. Absolutely amazing.